Hello humans, Master Interflex here, bringing you the low quality content you deserve, and today, I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to do a regular, ordinary, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing crazy, nothing absurd combo with WoW Warrior. Now, as you know, I make pretty realistic combos. I never deviate into anything absolutely fucking stupid and ridiculous ever. I'm never wrong about anything. So when I show you this, you'll know factually this is just normal. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Rescue Rabbit, activate its effect, banish itself, and we will get the legends out of the deck. WoW Warrior. This card, if you don't know, is awe-inspiring. It's literally a fish with arms, legs, and sharp teeth. Not just sharp, but very sharp. That's pretty terrifying. But we haven't even got to the scary part yet, to show you this card's true power level. We're going to overlay these two level 4s to Prime Mathmech Allied Version, and we will detach two materials on summon to search any Mathmech card, and of course, we will search Circular. We will go ahead and activate Circular to dump any Mathmech card from our deck to the graveyard. To then summon itself, we will dump Nabla to go ahead and summon Circular, and what's really cool about this is, unlike many of the other Mathmechs, what I'm going to do here will not lock you into Cybers. So now we will tribute the Alibration to go ahead and summon out Nabla, and Nabla can go ahead and tribute itself to summon another Mathmech out of the deck, and this one will be Diameter. Circular will then trigger, and we can go ahead and search Superfactorial. Nothing out of the ordinary yet. Now we're going to overlay these two level 4s into Color Knight Constellar Caduceus. We don't have any cards to recycle yet, but we will go ahead and detach a material and banish a Sheraton from the deck, which will allow us to search a Caduceus, the main deck one, and then we can special summon it because we control a Constellar, and this card will allow us to search the legendary Tellarknight Constellar. Now we will go ahead and activate said card. We do not get a revival because there's nothing to do that with, but now we will XC Ptolemy M7 on top of the extra deck Caduceus because it's a Constellar, and then with Tellarknight Constellar we can put Deltros on top of it, and Deltros can go ahead and activate its effect to destroy itself, which allows us to summon Altair out of the deck, which of course allows us to summon back the Deltros. Now we will link these two level 4s, not level 4s, into Isolde, which allows us to get a Warrior Search and a summon out of the deck, which will be Unikali, which on summon will dump Altea. Next, we will activate Isolde, and we will go ahead and dump 4 equipped spells. Go ahead and summon the brand new Battle and Boxer Uppercutter, which allows us to search a counter trap card, which we will search Flamville Counter. So, obviously you can see nothing's really strange is going on. This is pretty normal. Like, honestly, your average WoW Warrior combo. But we still have a lot more to do, so let's get into it. Now, we will overlay these two level 4s, and we will go into Gaga Goo Goo Gaga Magician, which we can then detach a material from it to then summon Deltros. And when Deltros is summoned, it allows Altea to summon itself, and on summon, we will go ahead and target the Deltros Poppet, which will then allow us to summon a Deneb from deck, which we can then search Lyra. And now we will overlay these two level 4s into Douglas, the man without a watch, to detach two materials to target the Deltros yet again to summon it, and now we will link these 4 away into Apollosa. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the Deltros will go ahead and summon a Tellarknight out of the deck, which will be Vega, which will allow us to summon Lyra from hand, and Lyra can get us a search for a Tellarknight card. Now, we're getting close, but we're still not at the ordinary level yet. So now, we are going to overlay 2 of these level 4s into Force Strix, which allows us to detach a material to search a Dark Bird, which we will search Singulanius, which can then just summon itself, and we will link these 2 away into Wise Tricks, which can then summon Raider's Wing out of the deck. Now, we will overlay these 2 level 4s again into Force Tricks, which we can then detach the Raider's Wing to search Simorgh Bird of Perfection. Now, we then get to set a rank up from our deck, which we will go ahead and set Soul Shave Force. Now, we can go ahead and activate the Raider's Wings effect, detach a material to summon it out from the graveyard, which allows us to reveal and normal summon the Bird of Perfection from our hand, and then we can link these two away into Protector Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman, which allows us to dump any of these really fucking stupid monsters, and we will dump the stupidest of those stupid monsters. Now, we will link these three away into a link 4 that is Firewall Dragon. And then finally, we can go ahead and activate Rank Up Magic Soul Shave Force, pay 4,000 life points, allows us to summon a Force Tricks, and then place a rank 6 on top of it, and we are going to choose Exabeetle. When this card is XE summoned, we can target one monster in either graveyard and equip it to this monster. And then now that we got that done, we're going to activate Dragon Ox, the Empowered Warrior, and this card says when your opponent's monster declares an attack, especially on this 1200 monster, you can destroy it, then end the battle phase. Okay, then I will set my Dark Ruler counter trap, and then my Mathmech Super Factorial, and we can end our turn on this regular ordinary combo. So let's see what we end on. Format Apo, Firewall Bounce, Artifact Scythe, Flammable Counter, and Super Factorial, and none of it's getting ran over by battle. So this is definitely a very ordinary combo, but the actual reason I made this video is I wanted to demonstrate actually a few things. For one, the Tellarknight combo that I see everyone posting a video about is exactly the Tolmaeus turn skip, and man, that combo is bad. You have to draw a very specific 2-card hand, not ultra specific, but it happens maybe half the time. It cannot resist any form of disruption. And when I say that, I mean quite literally. If they summon a Bestial, banishing the wrong monster, and just leave it there, the turn skip will not work because they can't OTK through a 2500 attack monster. The turn skip is awful, even when you can accomplish it, and a lot of the time you actually just can't because you need either Deltros or Unikali plus Lyra. And if you don't have exactly those two monsters, call it a day, it won't work. But you can actually full Tellarknight combo, like similar to what I did, except realistic, with 2 level 4 monsters, which is funny. The next thing I want to demonstrate is that the Mathmech engine can also be accessed that same way, which is hilarious. 2 level 4 monsters allows you to establish the Mathmech win condition, but in addition to that, in the process of doing so, establishes a 2 level 4 monsters, which could be the Tellarknight combo or any other rank 4 package combo, which I think is honestly kind of hilarious. And then finally, the last one I wanted to demonstrate is Exabeetle and Destruction Sword. We lost Artifact Scythe package, and we thought we had it all figured out, but unfortunately, we're starting to get some really solid level 6 and level 6 support, and this link just exists. I'm really worried we might see something like this pop up in the future, because, you know, we didn't want to ban this card even though it's like always going to be a valid ban. But, I mean, it is what it is, and to be fair, this combo was very ordinary, but if you were to try to make it for an unordinary tournament like a regionals, YCS, or whatever, you would obviously optimize it to play for those unordinary situations. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and remember, Master Interflex will take your soul.